So now we're recording. And today I have with me Fabrício Pamplona, who is the CEO from Mind the Graph. And he's going to explain to us what's the Ambassadors Program, how can they help you guys to raise money for your project. So Fabrício, feel free to begin to talk to the guys, and I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, thanks for the intro, Chris. Thanks everyone for the presence. I'm just starting to share my screen here, and I go back and forth with a few documents. I'm gonna give a very quick intro on Mind the Graph, because I believe not everyone knows what the company is about. We're gonna have a presentation about Mind the Graph in the iGEM program as well, but it didn't happen for this batch yet, so I felt the need to do this quick intro. Chris, just confirm me that I'm sharing my screen correctly.
Yes, you are.
Okay, good. I'm seeing a lot of people here. So eight people from all different countries. Can we have like a quick round? I just if you know everyone, or each one can open the cam and just say like the name and the country, just for me to understand who I'm speaking with. I think it's doable. Chris,
Entonces, se podem, por favor, abrir suas câmeras e seus micrófonos solamente para dar alô, olá, seria muy bueno. Y decir también de dónde hablan.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mauricio, and I'm from Mexico.
Mexico, good. Thanks for the present, Mauricio. Anybody else? I see Josué, Juliano, Diego, Kevin.
Hola, bueno, soy Josué Calderón y les saludo desde Ecuador.
Ecuador. Bueno. ¿Quién más? Solo para sabermos de qué país estamos hablando. Esto es importante para comprender la potencial abrangência del programa de embajadores. Ok, si no quieren, yo prosigo. I changed to English again, because this will be recorded and we want to impact more people that eventually will be not English speaking or something like that. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna just start with a few slides about what is Mind the Graph. It all started with a dream I have as a scientist. The science could be read as a comic, So this is actually a comic made out of a briefing from a paper of mine on PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And that's really my dream. I grew up reading comics. I feel that they are very attractive. Who never saw a teenager or even a child who is addicted to comics? And I wondered that if we could provide this attractivity to science, we will improve science literacy, we improve the importance of science in people's life. And it always started with this. In this case, was I, as a scientist, hiring a design studio, whose founder became my partner in Mind the Graph. So it always started like this. So that's let's say, the big dream, the big vision. And we are supported by a lot of data showing that if you use images to communicate science, it increases the relevance of science. So it increases citations, it increases number of readers, it increases the impact on the public. And this is just one of them. I made it very short, but the evidence about that are accumulating every year. So right now, one of the fields of research in the meta science, if you will, or science metrics, is really understanding the impact of images in social media or in the spread of scientific knowledge in social media, in the internet. And what we do, really on a nutshell, is transforming a paper like this, which resembles, the way science is communicated for centuries already. I could say like it was created 300 years ago or 200 years ago or something like that. And it's like a wall full of words, jargons. Sometimes you don't understand even the title. If you are like a little far away from the field, it's already very hard to understand the title. And we transform something like this into something like this. No, it's a little far yet from the comic view, but it's one step closer. Adding figures like this, which are really common in review papers, for instance, attract more of the reader and make it very easier to understand, at least in a glimpse, the whole content. By the way, this is one of the very first services we did. It's a real paper with a mind graph figure even before we created the tool, like the software. And but we know how hard it is for an author to come from here, which is the draft. Like they already had the idea, they know what they want to represent, but it's hard to do in a professional way, right? Like they don't have the skills, they don't have the softwares, they don't own the rights on figures. They normally just search on the internet and they cannot publish things like that. So the idea when creating mind graph software, mind graph solution, is getting from A to B in the simplest, easiest way, providing all the resources and acknowledging the scientists are creative people. Sometimes we don't believe in that. We as a scientist, we say, I don't know how to design, I don't know how to be creative, and then we kind of neglect the audience, the right or the possibility to assess our message in a visual way. With mind graph, we provide the skills, the tools, the resources, so that you can go from A to B very quickly. And if you cannot do by yourself, of course, we always provide service as well. So we are here to support. And very quickly, we say that we believe in science communication to improve science literacy. Understanding science is not just useful for scientists anymore. The COVID vaccine episode in the recent years just made it very clear. We make decisions in our life which involves science. And if you cannot read science, if you cannot understand science, if science doesn't reach us, we cannot make good decisions, very clearly. And I believe in the power of visuals to help people make better decisions using scientific knowledge. So I just want to pass a video very quickly. And that was the first video we did, and it explains how mind graph helps.
There's too much information out there, and you need to catch the attention of your reader to help him understand what you mean. Be seen, be understood, be remembered. Have you seen the table of contents of your preferred scientific journal lately? What's that? It's a graphical abstract. Papers having one of these attract much more attention. It's the article of the future project, but it's not the future. It's now. It's a revolution in scientific communication. Don't know how to design? Mind the Graph team designs on-demand stylish figures and icons to help you build your own unique graphical abstract. How does it work? You will have access to thousands of stylish, standardized icons and figures to help you communicate your story. If you do not find what you need, we will design your own icons in a given style. And they will be available for the other users too. Be smart and get an advantage over your competitors. Unify, simplify, beautify. MindTheGraph.com.
So that's the video that explains, the concept behind. We want to turn you into a designer, providing all the necessary resources. And if you don't find a particular illustration, we'll design, and it's included in the subscription. So that's very quickly the platform. It's a software. In this animation, you can see very quickly. It's like a PowerPoint plus a very vast library of scientific illustrations. All the illustrations are proprietary. We did by ourselves, or our design team did. I didn't. And you can combine anything you combine. Look professional. That's the trick. In a way, you are just drag and drop. It's very simple. It's a user-friendly interface if you are familiar with PowerPoint. And in really a few minutes, you can create something that looks professional. I'll just playing very quickly, a very quick video showing more product details. Of course, you receive all this information if you decide to join the ambassadors program. But here you see the interface that you already saw. But in a few seconds, you'll see a lot more, just a few more details about the product. The illustrations are for sure the biggest trick, and this is the kind of figures that you can create with MinderGraph. Perhaps I can go click by click. So this is the kind of figures you can create. Now, like for a protocol or something like that. You have all kind of different infographic elements like text font, charts, illustrations, icons, and a vast library of illustrations. You look for the illustrations using tags or categories, so very easy to find. And you just drag and drop your illustrations, and in the same illustration, you find different artwork styles. So you can go from something more realistic to something that looks like an icon with just a few clicks. So the illustration interact with the technology. So that's what I said. All different kind of humans, mouse and rat strains, and the positions. That's a very good example when we say that the platform is made from scientist to scientist. So the positions, for instance, that you grab a rat or a mouse, it's accurate in the platform. Any content is accurate because there's a scientist behind requesting the illustrations, either internally or externally as a service. Everything is curated by scientists. So we like to say that we are the biggest scientifically accurate illustration platform in the world. You don't find this kind of content anywhere. Like looking in Google Images, it started to be a waste of time for scientists since MinderGraph exists. So all the other elements like charts, molecules, and templates for you to start are available. So that was it for the platform. As I mentioned, of course, you receive a lot more information about the platform in the ambassadors program. And now I'm going to present the program itself. Just wanted to mention that Amanda, our head of design, is also here in the presentation. She'll be leading the ambassadors program, and she's the reference for any doubt you have or any further interaction will be with Amanda Nascimento, that is here in the audience. Also, Marcos, our head of design, is here as well. Thank you guys for the presence. So what is the ambassador program? The idea of an ambassador of a brand is really someone that can kind of represent you and help you spread the word. So we want to engage people that believe that communicating science visually is something good for the world. Basically, that's it. So if you believe in the same things that we believe, that science could be communicated beyond the walls of the academia, if you believe the science should be impactful in the society, and we should get rid of the wall of words and the jargons and communicate science more straightforward using visuals, you can apply to be one of our ambassadors. The tool itself is just a meme. It's a way to communicate science. The most important thing is that we believe the science should be communicated, and a visual way is more straightforward, is more appealing, is more attractive. If you believe in these things, you can apply. You can eventually be one of our brand ambassadors. Our ambassadors empower themselves in their academic communities. So by becoming an ambassador, you not only become a better being in a way that you'll be trained, you receive a lot of information and access to tools and the resources that, let's say, your colleagues want, but you also become someone of more relevance in your community, because you start to be someone who is part of something bigger. As you are right now being part of the iGEM community, what MinderGraphs offers is the chance or an opportunity for you to become part of our community and help spread or help expand this community on itself. So let's get the message across the globe and make science be communicated outside of the restrictions of our own community. Let's make it bigger. Let's expand together. So that's the idea. What's your role if you decide to be one ambassador? So first thing, strengthen your academic community. You give talks, you share materials, you help people understand the power of visual scientific communication. That will be your role. You eventually give a webinar, workshop, you offer access to MinderGraph softwares and services. Of course, we'll provide all the materials, all the support, anything at all you need to communicate this message to your community. So that's one thing. Second thing, help us develop and improve solutions. As you be in contact with a lot of users and people giving you real feedback online, that this kind of information is really insightful. So we expect you to come back to us and say, look, this is not working well, or look, people are using the software in a different way than you expected, or look, there is this event happening in my country. Why don't you support this event? Things like that. So you have the radar open for opportunities and help MinderGraph to evolve. Spread the word for sure. Like it's like advertising, but it's more on the educational level, and always be proactive. Looking for opportunities for you and MinderGraph to join forces and expand our impact. What are the benefits? What do you gain in exchange for that? So first thing, very, very simple, but still attractive, full access to MinderGraph platform that you can use for yourself. You can use during the iGEM program, of course. We have, this kind of a challenging opportunity to show how you communicate your project during the iGEM, but also externally. So full access for you to use as you want, in your publications, things like that. Second thing, global recognition and a network. So be part of a bigger network. We will exchange experience. You'll be in contact with people of different countries. Right now, we are part of a real big group, company group, the Cactus, which is founded in India, but with headquarters in Singapore. So we'll be connected with all this network. So Asia, it's main part of target countries for Cactus, joining forces with MinderGraph, which has US and Europe as biggest bases, and of course Latin America, since we are the founders of MinderGraph are Brazilians. So be part of this community. You could exchange experience, you could find opportunities for you as well in other countries. If you like international environment, that's a good opportunity for you. And there's some cash flow. Yeah, there's some cash going in that you could use to eventually pay the fee for the iGEM, or use in your personal development any way you want. So the composition of the remuneration is you get $90 per webinar. A webinar like this, 1 hour talking with at least 20 people in the internet. It could be preferentially in your country, in your language. Doesn't have to be in English. So $90 per webinar plus 0.5, I think it's written here, $0.5 per user that sign up on MinderGraph platform, plus 10% commission in all sales generated through this meet. We think it's very generous, and something that it can build up over the time. I'll tell you why. So let's say you receive the $90 for the webinar, plus 20 people sign up, like you have 20 people in the webinar, and you ask them, please go there and sign up. You can feel free, totally free to do that. You receive $10. And then eventually one person subscribes for a 1 year subscription, you get 10% of that commission. When this person renew, you get 10% as well. And if this link, you just post on Facebook, Instagram, or in your university community, this link can reverberate. Any person that sign up through this link, or any sale generated through this link, you also receive a cut. So it's really like an influencer kind of activity. If you like internet, if you like to record videos in TikTok, Instagram, or whatever, you just place this link. It's a video talking about science, of course. You place this link. If people start to use Mind the Graph via your link, you receive remuneration for that. It's a good source of money. It's a good complementation for the salary of the fellowship, and we think it's attractive. Your feedback, it's really welcome on this. Who can apply? So we are looking for people like you, exactly like you. Scientists which are doing the post-graduation, are still very much involved in the community and could get an extra money just to help us advertise, Mind the Graph, provided they believe in the essence of what we believe. The science should be communicated. They should feel proud, of our brand. They should be proud of what they're communicating. It's not someone that is doing just for the money. It's someone that is still part of the community and is proud to share this idea with the community. It doesn't have to be, doesn't have to have a PhD, doesn't have to have a master. Anyone that is really involved in the community and has this, the willingness to do this extra. Anyone that is in the iGEM course right now has this drive. Like the post-graduation is not enough. I wanna do an extra effort to be someone better. That's the kind of people that we believe are the good fit for the ambassadors program. So I'm talking directly to you guys. Of course, you are this kind of people, but if you find more people like this, your colleagues, someone you knew, you can also invite them to be part of the ambassadors program. How to become? Then I already said that Amanda is the person of contact, but we have an application form. Amanda can send the link. I'm just putting on the screen. It's mindthegraph.tapaffiliate.com. Tapaffiliate is the software that we use to track the links. Amanda, if you can put in the chat, that would be great. And you just click on this chat. Yeah, you should just do that. Just click on this link, and it's very straightforward. Just add your details. You'll be starting your application in the ambassadors program. You receive all the material, all the information you need, about who we are, what we believe, what are our brands, and of course all the product details that you need to give webinars, and of course a standard presentation. You can mix it, you can do it your way, but we'll give the standard presentation for you. And then of course join the community. We expect that you interact with us on social media, mention us on social media, and help Mind the Graph grows together with your influence. That's the idea. So register in the website, learn all the material, study everything, create your own presentation, start giving webinars, and interact with us, help us spread the word in your area of influence, being on the offline, on your community, or online social media and your university. If we're ready to start, I'd like to hear your feedback, and Amanda is here to answer any questions you eventually have. Thank you for your attention, and I think I did it in 30 minutes as promised.
You did. Great.
Guys, don't be shy. Feel free to answer to question. Sorry, to make a comment or anything in your language. We also speak Portuguese a little bit, and Chris can help us. Chris, what's your idea now that you see the proposal? Do you think it's attractive? Would you be?
I think it's very attractive. I would. Maybe I will be. Yes, I think it's very attractive. I think that the teams will benefit a lot from it. And I think it's a great opportunity for them to get funds for this registration fee. So yes, I believe that people will like this and they will join.
How much is the registration fee right now?
It's $1,500.
Okay, so if I'm still good in math, if you give like 15 webinars, you could get the fee for free, right? Like
Yeah.
Mind the Graph will pay your fee. The groups have 4 or 5 people. No, if each one gives 3 webinars, you get the fee for free. I think it's doable. I would do that if I was in such a position.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the idea, guys. You know, you get your fee for free, supported or sponsored if you want by Mind the Graph, in exchange of your involvement with the community and helping spread Mind the Graph word. It's the first time you're offering this in any event or in any community. So thank you, iGEM, for the opportunity for us to kind of pilot this program. But I think this is the beginning of something very successful. We are betting a lot on this, opportunity to grow kind of organically through the scientific community.
Yes, I think so too. It's our pleasure.
Anyone that has questions could also use the chat if you feel more comfortable, or just raise your voice.
I would also like to add something. Chris already mentioned, but this video will be recorded and saved for YouTube in iGEM later. So you can share with your colleagues or anyone that you wish to present this proposal to later through the YouTube link. And if you have further questions, you can also email me later and I'll be happy to help.
Yeah, I think Amanda had the email in the chat. Is amanda@mindthegraph.com.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Mhm.
If you don't remember for some reason, just contact support or contact@mindthegraph.com. It will also help, and someone will redirect to Amanda.
Yeah.
Good. I leave it to you, Chris. If you think we'll have questions, we can continue. Otherwise, we wait for the video to be posted, and then eventually people will have more questions, more doubts.
Yes, that's what I was going to mention. Okay, so if no one has any questions, we're going to post this video on YouTube, as Amanda said, and we hope for you to participate on this great opportunity. I think it's really an awesome opportunity for you guys to get funds, and I think it has purpose together with it, which is great. And I'm really hopeful to see what's going to come out of this. Okay, so thank you very much, Fabricio. It was great having you.
Thank you, Chris, for the opportunity, and thank you all for the attention. It was great.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.